Bonita Starkey is the CEO and founder of Keystar Insurance, LLC. She's a course creator, insurance broker, and money coach. You want to know this woman. Without further ado, I present to you the host and producer of Continuous Currency Concepts, Bonita Starkey.
Welcome to Continuous Currency Concepts. This is a radio station where we talk about concepts, processes, and products, insurance products that is, that lend to a continuous flow of currency. I'm your host, Bonita Starkey. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another week of Continuous Currency Concepts. And allow me to wish you a happy, very happy Insurance Awareness Month. But of course, every month, every day is Insurance Awareness Day at Keystar Insurance, because we want to make sure that you are always informed and know what's going on. Today, I'd like to talk about retirement and how you can use your life insurance policies to improve your retirement. Retirement is a milestone that many people strive for their entire work lives. It's just like the big day. It's almost like making it to the Wizard of Oz. It's the big trip. It's the trip to Mecca. You know, it's just the thing that just seems so afar off. There are several, we experienced several milestones in our lives. I know I have. The prom was one of them. It just seemed like that would never come. But heck, in elementary school, it seemed like summer would never come. It seemed like it took forever, but good lordy now, it just, you blink your eyes and here we go again. But the retirement experience is so, people look forward to it so much. It's been termed the golden years. Everybody talks about the golden years and wishing to reach so. I believe that it's not so much to stop working as it is to have the freedom to do whatever they want to do. Just to do whatever you wish. To not be bound by somebody else's clock, or just to be free. Just to be free. It's almost, like I said, unfathomable that can actually happen. I believe that to be the case because a lot of people will quit their job, quit their career job, and go get a job at a boutique or at the mall or somewhere where they are busy, or that they even enjoy, but not, again, where they are just not obligated. The obligation is less. I must say that I think a lot of people, entrepreneurs, are misinformed in this fashion because they see their business as such. They see their business as such. It's, well, they go to work whenever they want to. It's like a grass cutting job. You know what I mean? My funds get a little bit low. I'm going to go pull out the lawnmower, the shovel, and go make a few bucks, But I encourage you, none of you out there, but if you know somebody like that, let them know that people are, in fact, still depending on them, and that we are still obligated. There are things that we still have to do or should do, especially if we consider ourselves to be in business. But some people just want to travel or just spend time with their family and loved ones, just do whatever it is that they want to do. The anticipation of retirement has grown so that people are retiring and planning earlier and earlier. It seemed like when I was younger, that when people spoke about retiring, my grandparents and so forth, and they had been working at different places for 30, 40 years. It was just like they spent a lifetime there. A lot of them continued to work out of necessity. And that's just the name of the game, just to be able to do whatever you darn well please whenever you feel like doing it. Insurance provides financial compensation to protect our most valuable possessions from the threat of loss. We have it on our cars, our family, our houses. So why don't we protect our retirement? That's something that we look forward to. That's something that we value, and that is in fact something that can be taken away from certain risks in life. Overall, the biggest threat to your dream retirement is not having enough money to fund it. Let's face it, people, it takes money to retire, to be able to not work, to go here and there and do whatever you want to do. It takes money. The bills don't stop coming, I promise you. The bills will march on. They will continue to come. So the name of the game is to be prepared and have enough reserves built up in preparation for the time that you can, in fact, do that. Now, this makes obsolete the old way of doing things, which was a lot of producers put forth the idea that we should buy term to save money. They say that you should buy term insurance, and invest the rest of the money. Now, this was good in some cases, but in a lot of cases it failed because there wasn't enough money. At the end, there was no money there. Term policies do not build a cash reserve. And people are living longer and longer, so they're living to be older, so they outlive their money, and the term policy did not put money towards the retirement to ensure that they have another source of income to draw from in the event that they needed to. So with that being the case, now whole life insurance policies are being used to secure your retirement. The whole life policy is a great way to protect your future lifestyle against several risks, including systematic spend downs of assets. That's something that people often do when funds start getting a little bit low. Like I said, instead of going to get out the lawnmower, they might go and sell something. They may sell the house and get an apartment. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but the name of the game here is to do things because you want to or because it's practical, not because you have to for financial reasons, because you should never run out of money. That is the name of the game here, people. So the life insurance policy prevents us from having to do that. But it is, like I said, not bad in all situations. In some situations, it is a good thing. If you're not able to get up and down the steps as readily as you were in previous years, or you're widowed now, or the kids have moved out, whatever the case may be, you may not need a space as big. It's a perfectly good option. It's a perfectly good option to downsize. The second thing is wealth replacement upon death. Now, this is the death benefit to the family. Now, whole life policies will not run out regardless of how old you get. Like I said, people are living longer and longer, so the likelihood of people outliving their policies was greater. So then they would find themselves without insurance and just kind of stuck. Now, not to say that term policies don't have their place, because they do, in the event that you just need to pay off something or ensure that something can be paid off if you should pass within a certain period of time. But they do have their place. The next is that whole life policies buffer against market downturns. And what that means is that they offer a consistent compound interest. That's for high equity whole life insurance policies. They consistently accrue interest regardless of the markets. That is the stock markets. It's not related to the stock markets. So there's no threat or worry of losing money. For those of you out there that have 401ks, you might be all too familiar with the fact that your investments for your 401k may go down when the stock market declines. And the whole life insurance policy buffers against that. And fourthly, is it wipes out taxes from high brackets. Now, what that means is that, again, with high equity life insurance policies, the withdrawals are tax-free. So you don't have to worry about paying additional taxes, because just about every other form of retirement income, taxes are still owed on them. And of course, the inflation goes up, taxes goes up. So the more money that you put away for Social Security, for 401k, guess what? Those numbers are going up too. And exactly where is it going to be when you retire 20, 30 years from now? It's going to be higher. Next week, it's going to be higher. It just continues to go up, but not the case with a whole life insurance policy. And lastly, is it protects against chronic illness and injury protection. Again, the term policy does not offer any assistance for sickness or, let's say, chronic illness, critical illness, anything of that nature related to the health. It's strictly a death benefit. So the high equity policy, in this case, the whole life policy, can buffer against that risk. Like I said, people, the name of the game here is to protect your lifestyle, your future lifestyle, whenever that is. Whatever that is, you want to maintain what you've built. You want to continue to living at the same level that you have obtained. And in order to do so, it just makes a whole lot of sense to insure it. I know it's not something that we hear about. We're doing that, but it's more of a perspective. I'm just trying to get you to focus on that and to know that that is what you are doing when you get a whole life insurance policy. Now that includes other permanent policies, such as indexed policies as well, not just whole life, any policy that has a cash value associated with it. Of course, some have higher growth than others, but that's something that you would have to look at, negotiate when you go for your policy. Now, adding combinations of benefits to your whole life insurance creates retirement strategies that make small assets spend like larger ones. It stretches the money. Because like I said, you're putting out money for a term policy, but you're not getting use of it in these other areas because of the nature of the policy. It's a use it or lose it. So when you stack on these benefits that I just listed, then you have a chance of building a more well-rounded policy for your situation. You may not need all of these things. Some you may need more of, some less, depending on your situation, but it gives you a personalized effect. If you need help creating a personalized plan to support and protect your future income, feel free to give us a call. We can be reached at area code 330-423-0220. Or you can apply to become a client online at www.keystarinsurance.com. Now, back to the insurance, retirement. A lot of people are saying, that they just want to, what is it that you want to do in retirement? What makes you want to look forward to it and to solidify it. For me, the one thing I always look forward to is like Medea or Judge Judy, just say whatever I want to say. And to not have people look at you cross-eyed. I mean, you can't look at the old lady cross-eyed, right? You can just say anything. You might be thinking to yourself, no, she didn't. But age liberates her or him, to be able to say whatever they want to say. That's what I always think of Judge Judy, but something tells me she's always been that way. It's something that I look forward to. So again, if you need help preparing your policy, or you'd like more information about what can help aid you in your perfect lifestyle, then feel free to apply to become a client. And remember, you can have the perfect life.